Hey, what is going on guys? RVZ Stealth here, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys a few tips for the jungle. You guys really seem to like the last video I did on top lane tips, so if you haven't seen that video yet, then I will leave a link to it in the description so you guys can go check it out. I'm going to be doing it in another top 5 format, however the tip at the number 1 spot is no better than the tip at the number 5 spot. So without further ado, let's get into the video. My first tip is going to be to make sure you're going back and upgrading your jungle item whenever you have enough gold to do so. So if you're walking around with your hunter machete until the 5-minute mark, then you're missing out on a lot of potential. When you go back and upgrade your jungle item, you're going to get 20 bonus gold whenever you smite a large monster, and all of the jungle items give a really good bonus to them. The Stalker's Blade gives you a slow whenever you smite an enemy. The Skirmisher's Saber will enable you to duel a lot better because it gives you true damage and it reduces the enemy's damage by 20%, I'm pretty sure, when you smite them. So if you're just walking around with your hunter machete for a long time, then you're going to be missing out on a lot, because if you're not getting that bonus 20 gold whenever you smite a monster, then it's going to take you a lot longer to get your items and you're going to be a lot less stronger. So whenever you have enough gold to do so, just go back and upgrade your jungle item. My next tip is going to be to make sure you're contributing to your team's vision. When you're playing as jungle, you're going to have a lot of chances to ward because you can basically go anywhere on the map that you want. So make sure that you're picking up wards whenever you have enough money, or if you have some cash left over, then make sure that you're picking up wards, because for example, if your top laner has died once because the enemy jungler has ganked, you can go up there and plant a ward in one of the bushes to make sure that he doesn't die again, because if your laners aren't going to buy wards for themselves, then you might as well buy a ward for them, because if they keep dying, then the enemy laner is going to get a lot stronger. However, if you just spend 75 gold on that ward, then it could change the momentum of the game a lot. So if you have that extra gold, then buy wards and place them accordingly around the map, depending on like where the enemy jungler has been. A good spot to place a ward, and I've done a video on this, is place it over the enemy raptor buff, because number one, it's going to give you vision when the enemy jungler goes and takes his raptor buff. And number two, when he smites his raptor buff, he's going to have to use his oracle on that ward that you placed over the wall, so he won't be able to use the oracle anywhere else on the map. My next tip is going to be to make sure you're counter jungling if you have vision on the enemy jungler. For example, if the enemy jungler is ganking top lane and you're on the bottom side, then you can either look to gank bot lane because you know the enemy jungler is not going to be there, or if you can't gank bot lane because your lane is pushed, then go into the enemy's jungle and take a couple of the enemy jungler's camps, because in the new jungle, the camps take a lot longer to spawn. So if you're taking away the enemy jungler's camps, then he's going to lose out on a lot of gold and a lot of XP. So if you have vision on the enemy jungler, then go into his jungle and take some of his camps away. My next tip is going to be to make sure you're taking dragon whenever possible. So especially in the new season, dragon is worth a lot because it gives you special bonuses, and once you can get to that 5th dragon, you're going to be a lot stronger than your opponent. So whenever possible, you should be looking to take dragon. For example, if you kill the enemy AD carry when you gank bot lane, then you should be looking to take dragon because you're going to have the numbers advantage. Especially if you kill the enemy jungler, then you should be looking to take dragon because the enemy team's not going to have a smite, so you should easily be able to secure that dragon. So my next tip is going to be to make sure you're pushing the lane if you pick up a kill. If you kill the enemy top laner, then don't just go back into the jungle and start farming. Push the lane out and get as much damage off on the tower as you can, because the faster you get towers, the more gold you're going to get and the stronger your team is going to get. So just make sure that you are getting as much damage off on the towers as you can before you go back into the jungle to farm. So that is all for the video, guys. If you enjoyed, then be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you haven't seen the top lane video I did, then be sure to check it out. The link will be in the description. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.